ダイヤクロンレスキュー隊員。彼らの乗る車はロボットに代わり救助に活躍する。メカが光るダイヤクロンカーロボット。
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday comes again.
僕はっちゃん、僕の超合金ができたよ。何でも食べちゃう、お腹も開いちゃう。ピーマン、僕嫌い。
ピーマン食べろ。ほら、逮捕するぞ。はっちゃんが逃げたよ。私ただいま料理中。おかけっこならお任せだよ。
ヘリカモ
超合金ロボット発刊シリーズポピーより発売中。
We are at episode 55.
Welcome back to Toy Surprise.
Toy Surprise.
We're going to take a trip all the way to Japan and Japanese toys that we have in our collection.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, why don't we just get started?
You want to go first?
No, you go first.
How many you got?
I got a lot.
How many?
Probably 20.
Fuck off.
Yeah, I do. Actually, I don't.
20?
I'm not. I have about 310.
Oh, God.
I'm not making it up. You'll see why in a minute. You want to start?
Sure. I only have 7.
Oh, you only have 7? I'll start. How's
7,
that sound?
8 or 9, something like that.
So I've been to Japan. I went there about a decade ago, and I found the motherload of wrestling toys. I'd say, about that. 2013, 2015, something like that. I don't know, whatever it was. But I found this store that was just rammed with wrestling toys, all Japanese wrestling
Is
toys.
that the one where you told them that you're a millionaire?
I never told them anything like that. I just spent like I was a millionaire. And I got some really amazing wrestling toys. So unfortunately, this is a little top heavy for wrestling figures. So we're not going to start with the wrestling toys. We're going to start with this really cool 1978 Japanese version of R2-D2 from Star Wars, because they had their own version made by Takara. And unlike ours, theirs did something. You wind it up, and he walks. I don't want to break the spring, but I really like that it says right on him, Star Wars R2-D2, right on his back, as if, he needs to have
just in case you
forget.
Yeah.
But the funny thing is about him is that the dome is more movie accurate than the one we got. So this was produced by Takara, and there's a really cool commercial where a whole bunch of these are kind of having a battle.
R2-D2 Star Wars のノコノコ R2-D2
What I really like about Japanese Star Wars toys is that there are larger versions, and R2 is equipped with missiles, and he has arms that can go into them. And they're a little bit more involved. But yeah, we'll start with that 1978 Takara wind-up R2-D2.
Nice. I like that his arms are just dangling.
Dangling, yeah. Well, here you can kind of.
Do they move? Oh, they're
So you can make them have legs and arms.
Right.
It's just so weird.
Oh, you broke it?
No, I'm not breaking it. But there, R2-D2's trying to hug you. I want to hug you.
Oh, it is cute.
It's very cool. So I got him to start things off.
There
See,
we go.
you can't do Japan without Godzilla.
This is a beautiful Godzilla. Look at those chunky,
beautiful
lightning spikes on there, or electric spikes. Amazing.
Wow, it's one of the best ones I've ever seen.
This is 1983, Bandai, 9 inches tall. Goes for like $300 or something.
No.
Yeah, that's what I saw on eBay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Where did you get him?
I can't remember. As soon as I saw how expensive it was online, I'm like, where did I buy it? I know I paid.
No,
I paid
probably paid $5.
somewhere between 5 and I don't even know if I would have paid 20 back in the day.
Yeah.
Maybe somewhere between 5 and 20.
Yeah, maybe.
You know, like it's a beautiful version of Godzilla. I mean, there's so many versions of Godzilla, right?
And this is Bandai.
Bandai, yeah, 83.
So it is Japanese.
It is, yeah, and it says made in Japan right on the bottom.
Wild. Wild.
Mm.
You can't do Japan without Godzilla.
Yeah.
So we have someone Godzilla can fight. This is a 1979. This is early. This is the very first figure of Hulk Hogan.
Mm.
And this is the 5th wrestling figure ever produced.
Okay.
It's a weird statue. It's almost like a giant Keshi.
It's very tall.
Very tall. Like you can defeat it.
Is it? It's vinyl, right?
It's like a sofubi, but it doesn't move. And it's got his name in Japanese on his tights. And this would have been when he was young because he has hair. And these are pretty hard to get and pretty sought after.
Yeah.
And I've seen other versions of these online that are painted, going for like 300 and things like that.
Right.
Which I can appreciate a painted one.
Yeah.
But no, I like the fact that he's like a giant muscle.
He used to be painted by a small boy in the 70s.
Absolutely. Much like my monsters have to be painted by a small boy in the 60s. You understand. You get it. So that's the first Hogan.
Huh?
This is the next wave of figures that came out before we had any wrestling toys, were these beautiful Popey wrestlers from Japan.
Oh, you mean Poppy?
No, it's Popey. And there is Dory Funk. And he comes with a trading card. And he's in the package. The package has seen better days.
Yeah.
But you know what? I didn't pay much for them. And these are going for hundreds now. The card alone is like $75. The figure is probably about 150, 200.
Damn.
I wouldn't even know what this whole thing is, probably $300 or something, because you're going to get the card even though it's beat up.
Yeah.
But made in Japan. I like what it says on the UPC, computer bar cord system, not code, cord system.
Close.
Close. Almost got it there, Popey. Almost there. Computer bar cord system. You know. But I heard a story about the son of one of the other wrestlers that were featured in this line, Harley Race. He's actually the last one I need. His son was with his dad in a toy store in Japan and saw this and picked it up and was like, "It's Dad!" And the dad didn't even know they made figures of him.
Damn.
So he bought it for his kid, but he was like, "Where's my cut?" But
Yeah,
it was
okay.
different there than it is in America.
Yeah,
They just did it, and there's nothing you could really do.
No. Probably not. No.
But Dory Funk, Japanese, 1981.
Cool.
Yeah. I know you're going to have a lot of cool robots, I guarantee it. Oh, wow.
This is Stomp. Elephant sofubi. And I like this. It's got a little chain. He's got a
Okay.
like a thing on his shackle and chain.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is made in Japan. It's through Super 7. It's got Brian Flynn on the bottom.
Oh, you're kidding.
2007.
Okay.
Made in Japan, Super 7.
Wow.
Yeah,
He's amazing.
it's really cute. Great paintwork.
Do you know, is he a character from something or just a...
Not that I know of. I think just like a made-up character.
Right.
2007. Goes for like maybe $50 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like the Tygon edition. I don't know what that means.
I don't know either. Maybe tie-dyed edition? All the colors.
I know.
Trying.
It's got great colors.
Give me something else.
Well, I don't have as many.
Oh,
as
yeah, you don't have as many.
Yeah.
So,
you're gonna have to go twice as many times.
So we're going to get back to the wrestling. So in the mid-'80s, we got 3 Japanese cartoons that were packaged into one, and they called it Robotech. But the actual cartoons are called Macross, Muspedia, and the middle one, I don't remember what it's called, but the middle one sucks. No one likes the middle one. It's unwatchable. I've tried it. I tried number 1 and number 3 are awesome. Number 2 is just unwatchable. Pod Fighter.
That's beautiful.
So yeah, so what they did was they released all these beautiful toys of the robots and the mechs and the characters through Matchbox, but they were actually made by Harmony Gold in Japan. And this is a Zentradi, I guess they call it a pod fighter. I forget what they're called, but there's a Zentradi that's been micronized, he can fit inside because the Zentradi are giants, right? So there's a couple that they released. And then here is a Zentradi full-sized. And
I like the colors.
oh, the colors are great. Another
cool.
Zentradi. Just bringing out the Zentradi right now. And then this is a Zentradi in armor. So that's
Nice.
a suit that he's wearing.
Wow, what a great design.
They're beautiful
Beautiful
designs.
designs, yeah.
And then here's a couple of the human characters. So I know I showed this one on another episode. It's Lin Min Mei. And she was the love interest of the main protagonist of the first set. And that was Rick Hunter. That's Rick Hunter right there.
Oh, yeah.
And then there was, and that's Lisa Hayes. So that would have been one of his buddies that she also wrote Valkyrie. Anyway, these would have been made by Harmony Gold or Matchbox. They're the exact same toys.
Right.
And they came out of Japan, where this was a hugely popular show. Macross and Mospedia. That other one, that second generation one, it's so not watchable. I have the toys. I don't even like the toys. It's just, the whole thing is just awful. So we will never talk about it again. Oh, no way.
This is Bemstar.
Yeah.
He's still got his tag. I usually take them off. I know you're not supposed to, but kind of annoying. But for whatever reason, I just, this one got left on. And the tag says 2007, but under his foot it says 1983.
Well, they could have been reused in the same mold.
So yeah, so I think this is the same mold from '83, but it's
They could have just been churning them out and putting tags on them.
Yeah.
When I was in Japan, every store had racks of those. Like at the cash, you'd find like different monsters and Ultraman, and they were absolutely everywhere, and they were so cheap. They were like, I don't know, 300 yen, which would be like $3. They had so many of them, and I bought a few, but I didn't go, because I know me. If I bought 3 or 4, I would have wanted 80.
Yeah.
I bought like 3, I think.
Yeah, this guy goes for like $40 to $60. So not
Is he? What's he from?
Ultraman. He's one of the aliens from Ultraman, one of the bad guys. I watched a bunch of videos of him fighting Ultraman. There's one was what was that called? Ultraman Saber, and they're like battling and doing like the regular sort of stuff. And then the finishing move was Ultraman Saber pulls out he's got like a sort of a metal mohawk.
Okay.
He pulls it out and just throws it, and Bemstar is like, it's all just chopped.
Oh, that's amazing!
And you see all the red and the
all
the insides and everything.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool.
He's really cool.
This thing here opens up like a mouth, and he eats like gases.
Okay.
And then I guess that gives him his energy. And then he uses these like just as fighting claws. Jumps in the air and kicks you. He can also fly. That's why he got these sort of wings. It's like rock on the back. Kind of looks like
not work aerodynamically.
Like
that species would die.
Yeah, he's like a rock bird, but then he's got feathers, and then he's got fur, and then his gas-eating mouth.
So
his energy
so
source.
out there.
Yeah, and I think he shoots stuff out of his horn and out of his eyes as well.
Yeah.
Of course, right? But yeah, he's really cool.
He's very cool.
I love this whole sort of, it looks like some kind of like futuristic telephone or something.
Yeah.
Or, I don't know. But yeah, he's wild. Bemstar.
All right. So we're going to move on back to that wrestling store that I went to.
Okay.
And I'm going to move this out of the way because there's going to be a lot of stuff coming onto the table. So I got a couple of modern wrestling figures. And by modern, I mean 90s, early 2000s. Oh, and eat more. I need one so bad. I have no sugar in me. He's trying to kill me. So there's Stan Hansen. He was an American wrestler who was very popular in Japan. So they made a figure of him. That is one that you would love. That is Jushin Thunder Liger.
Wow. He's cool. Yeah.
I remember I showed you a match of his on Dovercourt when I lived there. I had a match of his, and you were intrigued by his costume. So Jushin Thunder Liger, very famous Japanese wrestler. So I got him when I was in Japan.
Wow.
I got this one of the great Sasuke. And then this one's a really cool figure because of the history of the story that goes behind it. So, there's sorry, before I do that, there's Giant Baba. He was their Andre the Giant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he was like 7 feet tall, which is abnormally large
Did
for
he have the
somebody.
same disease?
I don't know. He was just, I think he did because his hands and his head were really, really big. He was just really big. Now, this figure is really cool because he's on his back and he's kicking. And the reason why they made this figure is in the 70s, they were going to have a wrestler versus boxing match, and it was Inoki versus Muhammad Ali. And when Muhammad Ali's trainer came into Inoki's, and it was a real match, it wasn't like a scripted thing. And the trainer came into the gym where Inoki was training, and he was freaked out. He was like, "Oh no, like Muhammad's going down." So he said, "Okay, well, the only thing you can't do is certain moves. You can't kick unless you're on your back." So Inoki literally just lay on his back and kicked the whole match. And even though it was boring,
for real,
even though it was a pretty boring match, Muhammad couldn't get at him. And at the end of it, Muhammad Ali couldn't stand up for 2 weeks because his legs were so battered. From the beating that he got from Inoki. They said that if they'd let Inoki fight Ali, Inoki would have creamed him. So, on his back.
Wow.
Very cool figure. When I saw that, I snatched it immediately. I knew exactly what it was. They were somewhat impressed that I knew that, because that was kind of, even though the internet was around, it wasn't as fruitful with knowledge of Japanese wrestling for us square Canadians.
I love that you're just throwing around the word fruitful.
Fruitful. Well, I did it for a reason. What are we doing with these? Did you tell my sugar was crashing?
Yeah.
How?
I just knew.
You just knew.
Yeah. All right. I got this little guy.
This is amazing.
This is from the Galaxy people. This is his name is Crocky. So this is Molten Crocky.
What is the Galaxy people?
They make sofubis. They're in Japan.
It's current?
They're on. Yeah, they're current. They're still around. This was made in 2018. Yeah, they're on Instagram.
I love him.
Yeah, he's really cool. They make all kinds of really cool space aliens. Yeah.
There is Inoki again, only in the style of a G.I. Joe.
Oh.
And this is how I feel wrestling toys should have always been made, like that.
That would have been
Made
that
the
would have
most
changed
sense.
everything.
Would
Yeah.
have made the most sense.
Because so posable, right?
So posable.
Yeah.
And then this is my favorite figure. I think I've shown it before, but this is my favorite figure in my whole collection. It is a micro Tigermask.
Wow.
And he's fully posable, and you can make him run up and flip and do all his moves because he's completely like a G.I. Joe. He has like, what?
Wow.
I don't know, 18 points of articulation.
Wow.
So yeah, and his feet even bend. The knees, the hips, the waist, the neck. He's amazing.
His feet bend.
His feet bend. So you can make him fly through the air and do a drop kick.
Yeah.
And it looks like a drop kick. Yeah, my favorite figure in the whole collection of everything I have. That's my favorite figure.
Wow.
Just,
I can't believe you're giving it to me.
no, you're not getting it. I'd rather you fall down the stairs.
Wow, you heard it here. If I fall down the stairs, you'll know why.
You know why? I have one more thing, but it's
One more?
a big one.
I've got 3 more.
Show yours, because mine is like 300 things.
There's 300.
Did you?
All right.
Oh, he's great.
This guy, he's really heavy. Die cast.
See?
It's from Robocon. It was like that.
Dude, this is like 70s.
Yes, 70s die cast.
Wow.
He's like the professor. He's missing one of his antennas, and they're made out of like really, really thin plastic. So I'm
What is this
not
for?
surprised that the other one is broken.
I bet you there was a flint, maybe?
I think this is a flint, and then sparks are going to show in his belly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't work anymore.
He's amazing.
He's really cool. Yeah. So he's from Robocon. Yeah, you know Robocon. He's like that red robot, big
He's
round.
like a big round robot. Yeah,
Yeah.
he has a propeller on his head.
Yeah, he flies. It's on his head, but he also has one on his butt.
Yeah, that's right.
And then he flies through the air, and he's trying to help humans, but he
Botches it.
Yeah, he's like he goes to like help you, and he takes out the entire wall, like he smashes through it. Or he's trying to help push your car, and then the car gets pushed into something like
right.
So he's always trying to like it's just like a Japanese 70s Japanese family comedy, and everything kind of goes wrong. He just botches everything.
That's
up,
right.
And he's like kind of type thing. And this is his sensei. So this is like his professor who's trying to teach him how to be a good master of humans.
And what's his name?
Robocon is the show. Gonbear. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. Gonbear Robocon. It means do your best, Robocon. Which he's like not doing his best.
Gonbear, LabMonkey.
Gonbear. And so then this guy here is Gantsu Sensei. Gantsu. Yeah. And made by Poppy, made in the 70s. It goes for, this one wouldn't go for as much because it's got that one broken ear and the flint isn't working. But like the ones I saw are like 90 to 200 on US.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll tell you, when I was there this stuff was everywhere.
Yeah.
Like,
I bet.
You remember obviously we spoke about the old antique market on Queen. Rows and rows and rows of cabinets of this stuff. You couldn't, I was in there one day.
I wouldn't know what to buy.
You don't know what to buy. I was in there and I like robots, but I'm not a robot guy. I loved it because there was just, it went from cutesy, weird robot stuff from the 70s to like high-end, modern to die-cast to just everything. And it was like weird toys you never even can conceive of. All there for the buying.
Yeah.
Rows, shelves, and levels to this place. It was like 4 levels high. Wow. Massive.
Wow.
Spent like 5 hours in there. Wow. I don't even think I bought anything. I think I was just in there looking.
Yeah.
What else you got?
I got 2 more left.
I think you might need to show both of them.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Got this one.
He's amazing. Who is he?
It's pretty cool, eh? This is also a Super 7 toy, but made in Japan. And that is, I think his name is Crystal Mech? Yeah, Crystal Mecha.
Crystal Meth?
No, Crystal Mecha. 2014.
Wow.
Goes for like 100 or something.
He is really cool.
Yeah, sometimes they paint like a zigzag in the front here. There's different painted versions. I think this was the first version that came out. But yeah, he's beautiful.
I love him.
It's kind of like a Mecha Godzilla, but with a crystal head.
Sure.
Yeah.
God is terrifying, but yet as destructive.
Mm-hmm. One more? Last one?
Might as well.
All right.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's something.
Look at that, eh?
What is that?
This is Electric Ape. And it was inspired by 1970s Menko card. We can show the card. And it's made by Awesome Toy.
Mm-hmm.
They're on Instagram from Japan. Awesome Toy and Mediacom made it.
Wow.
2016 this came out. Probably one of my favorite vinyls that I have.
Absolutely.
And this is all painted. Like it's beautiful. He's got his little scarf.
And what's his name though?
Electric Ape.
That's his name.
Yeah.
He was born and his mom said, "You are Electric Ape."
Yes. Yeah. Electric Ape.
Oh. So this is the 2,205 Kinniku Man Perfect Collection. This is the entire Bandai set of every single
Holy shit.
Kinniku
It
Man.
looks like a giant book. Why does it look like a book?
Because it's supposed to look like you have class when you play with this toy.
So you can put it on your bookshelf.
I don't know. Here, let's move those two guys so they don't get bumped. I'm going to move him over. And if you open this chest of jewels, this treasure trove, first of all, you get a couple of rubber pencil toppers of Kinniku Man.
All right.
Okay.
Are these ones thrown in?
No, these ones, which ones are these? Yeah, this is the rarest of all of them. This is an American one. I have him in here. I don't know why he's in there. That's Satan's Cross. And he came out of a gachapon machine in Japan. So he's really, really scarce. He's a tough one to get. And he's the only one that's made out of 2 pieces.
All right, okay.
But I have him in here for a reason. Because the ones in Japan are really rubbery.
And a different color, too.
They're a different color. They're almost like a tan color.
Yeah.
And they're made out of pure rubber, so they're like real erasers.
Yeah, they feel more like erasers.
Yeah, and every one of them is in here. This one here is modeled after Andre the Giant.
It's like Andre the Giant
and the Michelin Man.
Michelin Man,
right?
That's what I was going to say, yeah.
Some of them are modeled after real guys. Some of them are completely wild and far out, like this Rubik's Cube guy. This guy is a little Terry Funk. His name is Terry Man Chibi.
This guy kind of looks like he's got like
that's Worldsman.
Like a basketball in his head or something.
Yeah, that's the guy's name's Worldsman. I don't know what his trip is. This guy's flying through the air.
I love this guy with the spider.
Oh, he's amazing. They're all so unique. This one's the Sheik. It's modeled after the original Sheik from the 60s.
Oh, okay. Cool. So how many are in here?
200 and
206 or something?
205.
205.
And the complete set. Guys.
This guy looks like a turtle, sort of.
Yeah. He's very much very Ninja Turtle-esque. That one did get to North America. There's actually a woman, a female character in here somewhere.
Only one?
Only one. Poor muscles.
It's really hard to pick a favorite, actually.
Yeah, I mean that has to be it. It's just so out there and fun. But yeah, my collection of these, and there's apparently a game you can play.
And you got these all in
one piece. And look, it has all their names, but it's in Japanese. There's a ledger.
Good luck.
Remember, I was trying to learn Japanese for a little while. Didn't go too far, did I? So yeah, lots of them.
Yeah, these feel different.
They're rubber.
Yeah, I know.
They're pure rubber. Oh, that one's Dusty Roads. Supposed to be Dusty Roads, and
Boltard.
There's Boltard, and on the front of the package, it suggested you paint them, which I think would kind of ruin them. But
yeah, painting an eraser.
Right? Yeah, it's not going to happen. It's not going to work. Right? But I like the fact that they did it.
It smells like disaster.
There's like this robot guy and the hand.
Yeah.
But some of them are modeled after real wrestlers. Like, there's a guy that's Hogan, right? You can tell. There's one of Hogan and different characters. Anyway, yeah, complete set of Kinniku Men from Bandai. Box has seen a bit better days, but the inside is all that matters. And these would have been originally purchased out of a gumball machine by children and traded. And from what I understand, The first run of these were not out of a gumball machine. You tore a ticket, and whatever number you got, you brought it to the guy, and he gave you that guy out of a box. That's how it worked. But complicated.
Yeah, too much work, so they put them in a gashapon instead.
That's right.
Yeah.
But these were hugely popular, and we got them. They called them Muscle. But in Japan, there's a cartoon. Check it out online. It's something else. But they're intergalactic wrestlers, and they fight, and that's Sunshine. He's a shape-shifting, sort of weird, blocky guy.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, he's cool.
Yeah, I know Sunshine, yeah.
I have a bigger version of him, the mountain guy.
Sunshine is the one that Angry Beast uses.
Oh, there's the woman.
Oh, yeah, you found her. One in 2005. This is the one that Angry Beast uses for the CN Tower.
That's right.
Yeah.
I've never seen that before. That looks like it could be Kuti Suzuki or something modeled after a Japanese wrestler of the day. Don't know. But we never had this character in North America. Anyway, on that note, a little journey into Japan. So we hope you enjoyed it. Let us know what you think in the comments. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't. We would love to get to 1,000 subscribers.
One day.
One day. It'll happen.
One day.
It'll happen. And yeah, we'll see you next time on.
But we never say who we are anymore.
We don't need to.
No.
I don't think anyone cares.
I guess not.
I guess not.
Yeah.
That's okay. Why don't you tell us who we are in the comments?
I am LabMonkey number 9. In the
I
comments.
and I am Mysterion.
And you're Mysterion. Why in the comments? I
don't know.
have to go down to the comments and say who
I
we
think
are?
people can make it up and make up names for us, like I don't know, Boo Boo and Papa or something.
Like the Tartan Tapir and
oh yeah, remember that
yeah,
Tartan Tapir,
Gingham Gazelle.
The Gingham Gazelle. Yeah. All right, guys. See you next time on Toy Surprise.
Bye bye.